Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live here on Trader's Journey. So welcome. We're going to do some live trading, some live analysis. We got 2 viewers. Welcome, whoever's watching. We're going to go through some penny stock plays because, you know, that's how we do and that's what we like to find. So we are here. Who do we have? We've got 2 viewers. Welcome to anyone who is watching the replay of this, but we're going to hopefully find some new plays. I'm looking at a couple of new penny stocks. Thanks for whoever's just dropped a like, appreciate it. Another very weird day in the markets, guys. We're seeing red. We're seeing a lot of red in the markets. Crazy. Yo, Alex, what's good? What's good, Alex? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Alex, I've just played the replay of my... Okay, so who do we have here? We got Alex. Thanks for anyone dropping the like. Appreciate it. Alex, how's your day going? A pretty boring day in the markets, except for GameStop, would you believe? Yeah, I'm good, Alex. I'm good, my friend. Pretty crappy days lately. Nothing exciting. I've made no new positions today, but GameStop is up to something here. What do you think? What do you think about GameStop, Alex? Anything that interests you there? Mikey, what's cracking? What's crack-a-lacking, Mikey P? Mikey and Alex, are you guys related? Because I see the same initial there. What's everyone looking at? GameStop, guys. I know it's taking all the limelight once again. Majority of the penny stock plays are in the red right now. So could this be another chance to get in something cheap? But I didn't actually create any new positions today. I'm sitting tight. Alina G, what's good? Mikey is my sister. Oh man, Mikey is my sister, dude. We got Walt. What's going on, Walt? Game. Well, I've added you to the waiting list just so you know. I think you've seen my email. GameStop, dude. But here's a stock that maybe you guys want to discuss. It's SOAN. Interesting. Another penny stock. Who wants to talk about penny stocks, eh? Mikey P said, I'm not looking at anything right now. Haven't been loving this market. Me neither, Mikey. Me neither. Pretty depressing market, but in these times, you just got to stay patient. That's great stuff, Walt. That's great stuff. Game is a weird one. Another pump and dump, perhaps. I'm staying well clear of these meme stocks, guys. GameStop and AMC, nothing interests me at this point. AMC obviously has the potential news of that still ongoing rumor that Amazon might take over the company, but nothing really of interest at this point. So, Jimmy D. We got Jimmy D, we got Mikey P, we got Alina G. What great names. Jim D says he loves the channel. Thank you. How about SOS? Let's cover off SOS. It's been struggling. The whole market's still struggling, guys. So now that SOS is acting weak, I think we need to... $6, can you believe it? Look at this downward trend. What I would like to say here, guys, is SOS is clearly in a downward trend here, and I don't think if you're in it, you're in it, right? If you're in it, you're in it, which I am still in it, but keep in mind I've sized down my position massively. But SOS clearly in a huge downward trend for me here. Can you guys see this? Look at this downward trend here. Look at this. Clearly in a downward trend, so I like to see where we go from here. Found support. It's found support at that 589 level, which I had charted, by the way, already. I haven't looked at these charts in a long time. Yo, Meraki, what's cracking? So thanks for your feedback, Jim. I'm glad you enjoy the channel, but it's in a downward trend, as you can see here. However, it has found support at 591. Now, am I in the position? Yeah, I'm still in the position. Am I bothered what happens next with SOS? Not so much, because I've taken majority of the profits at 400%. So I don't want to keep repeating myself. But everything is down, Meraki. Everything is down, my friend. Everything is down completely. Let's have a look at FRX. There's only a few stocks that are winning here, and it's the meme stock. Alina G says she's ready to find a new meme stock. FRX, nothing to worry about here. Obviously, it is down. It is down massively. But nothing to worry about from my perspective, because the whole market... I like to look at these things from perspective. If the stock is down and the whole market's green, then maybe there's something to be concerned about, right? But when the whole market is... Look at all these stocks here, which I have... I don't think you can see this, but on the right, you can't actually see the percentage, but everything's red. Literally everything is red. So I'm not concerned when the whole market's red. But is this a good time to buy a dip? Perhaps not. But I'll tell you, I'll go into that in a second. So that's your answer on FRX, guys. Nearly all the stocks that I'm holding, except Alex, how is Cineworld doing? Tell everyone about Cineworld. Cineworld is popping, guys. I did mention Cineworld to you guys on the other live. Thankfully, Alex is one of those people that took advantage of that play. Cineworld is holding up strong. A UK stock which I'm banking to do well as the economy opens up and as we come out of lockdowns. So just gonna pull up Cineworld so me and Alex can cheer on. $102. Whoa, Alex, how much you up by? 28%. Let's go, Alex. Let's go. He's up 28% from that call out. Fantastic. When I see people make money, it makes me happy. I'm happy when others make money. I'm actually genuinely happy when others make money. So fantastic, Alex. I am still holding Rolls-Royce as another UK stock, but Cineworld looking fantastic. BNGO, Meraki. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, massive congrats, guys. Massive congrats to our friend over here, Alex P, taking advantage of these free call outs, guys. Let's go. Clearly an upward trend here on Cineworld as well. May I also add to that, guys? Cineworld in a nice upward trend here. So it's going to be interesting where we go from here. Walt Hutton says, sweet. All right. So Alina G says she's ready for a new penny stock. Well, how about this one? SOAN. Lovely price action here on the upward trend. But if you were to enter this, I'd wait for a pullback down to the trend line before even considering opening a position here, because you know what we say here around here at Trader's Journey, don't we, guys? We say don't catch a falling knife and don't jump on a train when it's moving. So we need to either find support, we need a pullback down to the trend line, and then we will consider a good entry. But I would suggest you guys do just DD on this stock, SOAN, great stock. In terms of the other stocks, everything is unfortunately red, my friends. However, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That could be a chance for us to get an opportunity at a previous support. Jim says, thank you. You bring a level head to this market. I've taken most off table on SOS. Tempted to buy some back. Interesting, Jim. Now, when you say you're going to buy back, you need to ask yourself several questions, Jim. Do I see SOS going anywhere fast in the short term? My answer would be no. Do I see it going somewhere in the long term? My answer is yes. So, Jim, I think you need to ask yourself a few questions. How fast are you expecting return? How are you in this play for the long term? Because if you are, then I don't think you need to be concerned about these pullbacks. If you've done your DD, you've been following the channel, there's obviously some accusations on the business, and that's going to affect the stock in the short term. Whether you believe those statements or not, that's a different topic of conversation. But you need to ask yourself these questions on stocks such as SOS. If you're in here for a quick buck, quick scalp, quick swing day trade, then it's not looking very strong right now. And seeing as though the whole market's red, I would say to get in a good entry here is you do need to do your own. It's going to be a highly subjective stock, SOS, because of all the accusations that are being thrown around affecting the stock. And to add to that, cryptocurrency took a bit of a hit, didn't it, guys? What did I say on my previous lives? That these mining stocks are heavily there's a strong correlation between the Bitcoin price and how well SOS does, and that's fair. That's a fair correlation, because these mining stocks, their earnings, the amount they can mine each day is directly dependent on the Bitcoin price and how much revenue they're generating from this line of business. So with a stock like SOS, long term I see it doing well. Short term I see it suffering. Market's not looking very strong right now, and also on top of that, Bitcoin cryptocurrency is struggling, and on top of that, they're getting all these accusations thrown at them saying that they're a fake company, etc. So before you add to a stock like this, you need to ask yourself those questions. So I hope that helps you out a bit, Jim. I'm not adding to the position, by the way. Me personally, I'm just holding what I'm holding. I did, as I said, I don't want to keep repeating this, guys, but I have taken a lot of profit off the table on SOS at over 400%. Meraki says SPY broke the trend line. No, I don't believe it has. No, it hasn't. It actually dipped at the trend line and bounced back up again. Do you see that? Do you see that, guys? But for it to hit the trend line twice in a space of 2 days is very concerning. It's at the trend line, my friend. Look how clean the trend. I haven't touched the trend line, guys. I have not touched this trend line. I promise you. I have not touched this trend line, and it's still intact. That just goes to show this technical analysis works, right? You see that? You see it works? You see it works? Can't make it up, guys. You cannot make this up. Hit the trend line again. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. No, what I was saying, Meraki, is the trend line is a trend in itself. 387 is a key area, because if it breaks, then look at the big move down below 387. So 387 is still going to be a very critical level for me on SPY in the foreseeable future, at least in the short term. And 387, you can see, is acting as a key role here, a key pivotal price level. Anything below 387, we see a good run down. You could play some puts to the downside. Anything above 387, there's a good move to the upside. So I'm watching it carefully, because I feel if the trend line gets tested up the second time within 2 days, generally speaking, as I watch the trend line, as you guys can see from my charts here, is that price doesn't really test the trend line that often. It does once in a while. But when the market starts doing a double dip, as I like to say, that does not give me confidence. It's recovering very well, yeah, that's for sure. But when something tests twice, it's showing me weakness. And that bounce back we saw on SPY, I feel like, look at the psychology of this, guys. See this bounce back on SPY back to those previous highs. This tells me there's people taking money off the table because they're worried about the markets. No, I don't think it's because of game. No. No way, no. I don't think it's because of game. No. Sorry, about market going down. Okay. Yes. Yeah, potentially. Because investors don't like to see pump and dumps. They don't want to see that because it's going to make them nervous. It's going to make them worried about the overall market sentiment. So yeah, as an investor, you don't want to see stocks just pumping and dumping. It's not a casino, right? We're not here for these pump and dumps. We're here for value investing. We're here for what investing is about. We're not here for pump and dump casino plays. So speaking on that, yeah, I think potentially, but if you have to look at it from a technical perspective as well. Now, the market did take a dip down to the trend line as prices then recovered. Yes, hola Ramon. How are you, my friend? So because the prices recovered, the equity prices recovered, right, back to 393. What this is telling me, look at it from a psychological perspective, people. Equity prices recovered that day, didn't they? Right? And when they recovered, we see a big sell-off. Now, that for me is people taking their money back out of the market, waiting for recovery, taking their money out because they're fearful of something bigger. So I feel like this sell-off here was people taking their money out of the market because they didn't get a chance to when the market dropped before. So now that it's got back to the equity prices came back to that high again. Look how close the high was. Very near all-time high. and then what happens? It sells off again. So from a psychological point of view, as me looking at this from a general investment point of view, if I was an investor and I see this tank and I've got £1 million, say I've got $1 million in the markets, see it tank and I can't sell out for a loss, I hold on, prices get back to where they were, and then all the investors are like, yes, now's my chance to get my money out of the markets. Now I'm safe. Now I'm good. Now I can't lose any money, because before this, right, it's just a theory. It's just a theory, but this is how I like to see things. I like to visualize the markets from the average trader's perspective and the institutional investors and the smart money. I like to see it from all angles. And the way I'm looking at the market right now, it is fair enough. It's bounced back, and the way it's dipped, right now. Look at it from the other side of things. It's dipped and bounced back up. Now, why is it bounced back up? Because people who missed the dip buy opportunity last time, look at all the different perspectives from a psychological point of view. You can see this. You can see it working. You can see the market. The market is a mind game, guys. The more you realize that, the more you understand how to play these to benefit you. How to enter the market, how to exit the market, and how to use the psychological. You need to be ahead of the game. 10 steps ahead of the average trader. This is what I tell my group. This is what I tell my members, that if something's going to happen, think what the other trader's thinking. Think of because there's always a winner, there's always a loser in the markets, right? You just need to decide. What side you're sitting on. Are you the winner or are you the loser? And now, if you're the winner, you need to certainly be 10 steps ahead of the market, right? And I'm going to tell you this now, so I'm hoping you guys are making some notes here, learning from what I'm saying and knowing from what I'm just jotting down what I'm saying, right? So Jesse Cole, thanks for your feedback, Jesse. Now look, listen to this, right? Listen to this. I personally feel it's historically known, as inflation spikes, any marginal increases in inflation can have a very adverse effect on the markets, on equity prices specifically. Now, with the new stimulus bill coming, people are thinking, okay, equity prices are going to rise. Why are they going to rise? Because most people are going to put their stimulus check straight back into the market. Now, that's not necessarily a good thing, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The reason why it concerns me is because when the Fed starts printing money, the most obvious thing that's going to happen is inflation, right? Now, you can go back in history and you can check this. Any spikes in inflation, especially with the amounts of money the Fed is printing, a marginal increase in inflation can cause a disaster in the markets, guys. A disaster. So I want you guys to make note of that, because in the short term, when I say short term, I mean weeks, I mean maybe a couple of months, when that stimulus check gets printed, right? Now when the stimulus checks get printed, I think in the short term the markets are going to react favorably to the additional stimulus check, the more money getting pulled into the markets, I think, in the short term. But I think that is just a disaster waiting to happen. I think when that money starts getting printed and flows through the system, inflation spikes, and then we see a bigger correction. So I personally feel that's going to be the correction. That's going to be that is going to be the trigger for a potential bigger correction in the market. But what we're seeing here, guys, this is tiny. These corrections have caused massive shockwaves in the stocks being red, some stocks being down as much as 50-60%. But believe me, guys, these corrections, what you're seeing, if you guys have lived through, I will look at SANP Orlando, just give me a second, just explaining something here. If you guys look at what happened in March last year because of COVID, that was a flash crash, right? Flash crash. Not many had a chance to take their money out of the market, but a market crash will be something that's visible it's going to be right in front of you, but you just miss it, and it just triggers, and it's usually to have a crash the size of what we saw in March last year. It's going to have to be triggered by something insane, right? And I personally don't think we're going to see a crash as big as March last year. No way. But are we going to see a correction? I personally think we are. And my charts alone, forget the fundamentals, forget what I've just said. My charts alone are going to help me get out the market and get good exits. Hey Craig, hope you're good. And look at this upward trend on SPY. Obviously, I haven't touched the chart since we last talked about this. It's touched the trend line a second time within the space of 2 days. Is that worrying? A little bit, yeah. But is that the cue for a bigger correction? Probably not. Probably not. Hey Duke, welcome my friend. We got Duke in the building. Sorry Duke, I haven't reached out to you for a new logo yet, but I'll get to it. We are going to create a new division of the Trader Journey platform. So stay tuned for that. Duke, I'll be in touch soon. Best entry for Apple, we can talk about that. Let's look at SANP because Orlando has been asking and he's waiting for it. So let's get into SANP. So I did mention this yesterday, guys, SANP. Obviously the market's red, so you got to understand the context of what is happening in the whole market. Is there an upward trend here? I would say possibly. Let's have a look. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. There is clearly an upward trend here. Not so clean in fact, but no, I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like it. Sorry. There is some form of upward trend here. Now, I haven't entered personally in anything today. I've sat on my hands, and unless I see a very undervalued stock, which there is plenty of, but in this particular circumstance, I'd rather just sit on my hands, sit on some cash, because, yeah. But SANP as a good entry could have been that dip buy there at 2 cents. Now, I obviously don't have any price levels charted on here. Now, would I have charted 2 cents? Probably not. I would say maybe I would have charted this level, but I may have not had this as support. So yeah, I think this 2 cents level was a good entry. An even better entry would have been, but I don't see it coming down here anytime soon. If it comes down to 1 cent, 1.4 cent, it's hard even pronouncing these numbers. I don't even know what 1.4 cent. If you get to 1.4 cent, then yeah. Craig is asking, is this the end of this correction? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I'll tell you why. I like I said to you guys before, 387 is very key for me. I at this point, to get back to safe territory, I need SPY over 387. That's my personal opinion. Some people said over 384 you're happy. Not me. I want to see 387. The fact that we've dipped to the trend line twice now within 2 days, that's worrying. For me, that's worrying. Is it going to be a trigger for the next bigger correction? I can't say at this stage. I don't have any. For a bigger correction, I would want to see 380 break. So we've still got some good leeway before we even think about 380, right? Peter Hiotis says, is SOS dead? I personally don't think it is, but with everything going on with SOS, I have just spoken about it earlier in the live, and I basically said there's 3 things affecting SOS right now: cryptocurrency prices, the market struggling, and all the accusations on SOS is making the price struggle. Now, like I've said repeatedly, we've taken 400% returns. Whatever happens to SOS from here on out does not bother me in the slightest. Hey Biju, hope you're good, Biju. So it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Obviously, a lot of people are there heavy in SOS, still heavy in SOS. And as I covered earlier in the live on this live, SOS is in a downtrend. SOS is in a downtrend. So it's not looking good from a technical perspective. That is why no one went broke taking profits, guys. So if you can take profits, take profits. which is what me and the team did. We took our profit, guys. We took 400%. We left some shares in there, and I'm still holding this for the long term. So if people are asking about an entry on SOS in the short term, I don't think so. In the long term, in the long run, I think SOS is going to pay off. But in the short term, with all the accusations, with cryptocurrency taking a bit of a hit recently from all-time highs, and the market in a struggling a bit, SOS isn't going to make you those moves that you're expecting. Mikey P says, is AABB still a good play in the future? I absolutely think it is. I absolutely think it is. Might be a good dip buy here on AABB at 23 cents. This could be a good dip buy. It's in a downward sort of wedge right now. AABB have recently announced they're going to give up they're going to give away to every shareholder who's still a shareholder as of April 2021. AABB, Asia Broadband, have announced they're giving one free share to every shareholder for every 50 shares. So say you've got 100,000 shares. Every 50 shares you get an additional share. So, I mean, that on its own is pretty good incentive to hold the stock. It's taken a dip, and I think that's because of the market, guys, and it's recovering with the market. So we have to apply context to everything that's going on. Now, a stock going down doesn't mean something negatively is affecting the stock. It's simply buyers stepping out of the market and sellers entering the market. Hence why there was a pullback on SPY today and a bounce of the trend line once again. So it's trading at 385, bounce at the trend line again on SPY. So you can't make this up, guys. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. So that's where we're at currently with the whole positions there. But yeah, certainly AABB market's recovering, and at this point I want to see over 387 before making any new positions in the market. And you buy OTC shares. I don't really know, Daniel Cruz. OTC shares obviously carry high risk, high reward, and high risk, high reward. So that's possibly why Robinhood have restricted any OTC stocks. You do need to get a more established and better platform to get access there. Curtis says, check out ALJJ. All right, I'll have a look at that now. The best penny stock right now. FIFA Picks. Welcome, FIFA Picks. What's he saying? What are you giving us a stock, or are you telling us a stock? Is WHGS a stock, or are you asking what is the best penny stock? I don't know. Just clarify that, FIFA Picks, before I answer that. Let's check out ALJJ then, shall we? Okay. Where does it come from? That's the question. Have we missed a move? Is there still a move in play? And is there potential? That's what we need to ask right now. Okay. A bit shaky, but nothing we would expect less of from a penny stock. So, good potential of the 319. Why has it come down recently? Is that the sell-off in the markets? Let's have a look. Meraki, yes. Meraki's listed what his best penny stock is right now, and he's given a shout out there for ALPP about to get listed. Interesting. I think I had this on my charts. So just in 6.2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When's the listing? Do you know, Meraki? Is it soon? How soon are we talking? But ALJJ, okay. What was this pump and dump situation here? Curtis, you got some explaining to do, my friend. Beautiful chart, yeah. I like these big, obviously I don't like pump and dumps, but this just gives us an idea for potential. 319, 154, there's a potential for 100% play here. What's a good entry price? AABB. Walt asks, where is it gone? I just had it up here. What the hell? Did I not just have AABB? Oh, here it is. Sorry. All right, AABB. We got Mr. Mello in here. What's up, amigo? What's up? Got that fresh fade, fresh haircut, fresh profile picture. Come on, guys. We got Mello in the building. We got brother Mello in the building. I can't really make out your profile pic that well, Mr. Mello, but trust me, I know you've been doing some scrubbing up to get that profile pic ready, right? Tranquilo. You gotta teach me some words, Mr. Mello. Anyway, AABB. I think good entry was there. 2 cents, 20 cents even, 20 cents rather. I actually alerted this 20 cents to the group, but whether anyone took the play, I don't know. What's that SOS money talking? Chirps in the ladies in the live chat. I see you, Mello. I see you, my friend. Chirps in the ladies in the live chat. I see you. Yeah, 20 cents was a good one, Walt. 20 cents, my friend. So a couple $6 option calls for profit today. I like that, Hank. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. If you're green, you're green, right? If you're green, you're green. Now, what I'd like to see for entry on any of these plays is the market to recover. It's recovering, but I want to see it over 387 before making any entries. I use SPY as my indicator for the overall market sentiment, guys. You guys know that, you guys who've been following me. So if SPY is struggling, I don't want to enter anything because it's like an indicator. It's an alert system which I use SPY as my. It's just the bread and butter for me, guys. SPY is the bread and butter for me. If SPY is not doing well, then I'm more hesitant to enter any new trades, and I purposely chart the levels on SPY so I can understand what type of market we're sitting in. Are we bearish? Are we bullish? You see what I'm saying, guys? So that's what I like to do. Yeah, it's a great shout out by Meraki there for ALPP. If it's going to get listed, then that's going to be huge for the stock. It's going to be huge for the stock for sure. Alpine 4 Technologies Limited, in case you guys don't know, it's financial conglomerate. Yeah, guys, so another really pretty, as I said, no new entries. Everything's on a huge discount. Exactly. That's true, Craig. It's true, but when you're sitting heavy in the markets already, then, and what I'm seeing on SPY, until I see over 387, I'm not gonna rush to buy anything. That's if you're not in many positions, then absolutely take advantage of this because you're getting some stocks at half price even. Not any listed on here per se, but a lot of stocks are on discount for sure. Mello says, will SOS recover at some point? I believe it will. And that's my personal opinion. There's a lot of people spreading stuff on SOS. There's so much DD going on on Reddit, and it's highly subjective, highly opinionated. A lot of people making false accusations. A lot of people making accusations based on their own research, which is absolutely fine. But I would say do your own research, and like I've said on previous lives, a lot of the information out there on SOS is in Mandarin and Chinese. So thank you all. Anytime, my friend, anytime. So and like I've said already, Mr. Mello, I think you joined a bit late, but what I've been saying is that yeah, Mello needs that another fresh haircut for the ladies, right? So we need SOS to recover in the name of Mello, JR Mello 87. So will it recover? I personally think it will. Why won't it recover in the short term? Here's three things which I've already mentioned. 3 reasons why it won't recover in the short term is if cryptocurrency prices struggle. That's number 1. Number 2 is if these accusations affecting investors stepping in here on Reddit, that's going to definitely affect it. And thirdly is if the market doesn't recover as fast as we expect it, because market is struggling. The whole market is pretty red right now. So we need the market to, so those 3 things need to happen. Those things need to happen in order for SOS to recover. And if we keep guys, can we drop a like on the live? By the way, we got 40 viewers and 19 likes. You guys are learning something, right? So help a brother out. Drop a like, subscribe, and we're gonna be. Oh, I see some likes coming in here. We got 21 likes. Thanks everyone. 23 likes. Let's get it to 40. Come on, guys. Let's get it to 40 at least. You guys are learning something, right? You guys are learning something. So do. It doesn't cost anything for a like, all right? It would really help me out if you could drop that like. Yes, 29. Let's go. Let's go. Power hour. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 32 likes. Come on. We got 8 likes to go. Let's get to that 41, guys. Come on. 33. We're almost there. Someone snaked it. If we end up anywhere less than 40, right? Somebody definitely snaked it. Somebody snaked it. Thoughts on Naked? Let's have a look at Naked. 34 likes. Let's go. Orlando, what is good entry point for SOS? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. At this point, an entry would have been 591. But there's certain things that need to happen for it to stay at 591, and the market needs to hold up. Mello, my man Mello is trying to like the video twice. Look at this guy, man. Look at this. Okay, look at this cholo over here. We got Mello, the cholo, the loco cholo with the craziest haircut in the live chat. All right, we need 5 more likes. Let's go, 5 more likes. Come on, guys. We got 43 viewers. Somebody snaked it. Somebody snaked it, guys. 44 viewers and somebody snaked it. Who snaked the likes, guys? There's 7 snakes. No, there's 6 snakes. There's 6 snakes. Oh, we got 30. Oh, we got 37. 30. Oh, okay. There's still a couple more snakes in here, guys. Can we have a like, please? Come on. 38. Oh, one person removed their like. Jeez. Okay. Corin had to work today. What happened to SOS? Yeah, it's the guys. I don't want to keep repeating myself on SOS. There's 3 reasons. Crypto is struggling, the market is struggling, and there's too much fake news. That's why it's struggling, all right? And we got, yeah, so that's why, right? If anyone wants to know more about SOS, just rewind the live and you guys will hear it. I've gone into SOS probably 4 times now. All right, Naked, because Duke's been begging me for Naked. Oh, that sounded wrong. Dude, that sounded so wrong. Oh, man. Duke has been begging for Naked, everybody to look at Naked. Duke has been begging for Naked for ages. All right, no worries, Corin. No. Sorry if I sounded a bit rude there. Pause, my friend. Pause. Guys, is Naked going through the same pump and dump as AMC and GameStop? That is hilarious, man. All Duke wants to see is Naked. That's all he wants to see, man. Jeez. Doesn't want to see anything else but Naked. You're a bad dude, bro. You're a bad dude. Alright, Naked looks like a pump and dump, dude. Pump and dump. I don't really like this brand, this whole brand, I obviously got involved in that huge pump and dump and made like 290% on this pump and dump, right, on Naked. But I don't know, I don't like it. I'll be honest. I don't like the brand. I don't like the business. I don't see the value in it. I personally do not see the value in this. Why should this Naked brand group get my investment when I don't even think the brand is nice or good? Whoa, Mello's starting a little trend over here for the bad dudes. I see you, Mello. I see you, my friend. I just don't like, guys, when I'm making trades or investments, I have to be sold on the business, right? I have to like the business. I have to like what they do. Jody Ram Sammy is in the building. Say hello, people. We got our main man Jody in the building. 41 likes, 41 viewers. That's what I like to see. All right, so guys, whatever I invest in, whatever I buy, if the value is simply not there, then why should they be deserving of our hard-earned money, right? if the value is not being there, like if you don't see the value as an investor, as a buyer, because you're buying a share of the business, right? Alex is back in the building. If you're buying a share of a business and you don't personally see what value they're bringing to the people, Can Manny, what's going on? What's going on? If you're not seeing the value in it, then why should they be worthy of your money? Why should you invest in this business? I personally don't want a piece of this pie. This Naked brand, I'm done with it. I don't need a piece of this pie. Whoever was watching Naked with me when we caught this huge rally was nuts. Was absolutely nuts. I don't think we had many people on at that time. I think Alex, were you there when we caught Naked live? I was making crazy amounts of money that day. GameStop is going to get after it during power, so volatile. Yeah, I'm staying away, guys. I really am staying away from GameStop and all those stocks. Yo, they were there. We had Alex P and Yarrow. Wow, you guys were actually there. That day was nuts. That day was absolutely nuts. Did you guys see me post on Instagram the profits that day? It was like $2,000, $3,000 or whatever. $3,000 day that was. Yeah. Didn't get involved there though. Was still learning. Yeah, dude, that was nuts. That was nuts that day, man. Absolutely insane. And crazy scenes. And you guys are watching live as well. And man, I was just like blowing my mind every time the money was going up. So at this stage right now where Naked is trading at these prices and having done some more DD and research on it, it's not worthy of any more money of mine. I obviously took a risky play that day when we were trading it, and I wanted to see where we went with it, and we went to the moon for sure. Yeah, dude, after hours was nuts, man. After hours was nuts. I couldn't sleep that day. Believe it or not, guys, that was my first 3K day ever. $3,000 day that day, and I couldn't sleep that day. AABB, did you discuss that? I did, Jody, but I'm happy to discuss it again for you if you want. People are asking, why is AABB dropping? Again, look at the whole context of why it's dropping. Is there any negative news on the stock? I'd say no. There was some news on AABB where they're offering shareholders 1 share for every 50 shares if you hold the stock in April. So if you've got, let's say, 100,000 shares, they'll be giving 1 free share away to every 50 shares you own. Now, why is it dropping? I think the market was struggling. Still is struggling. You can see if you looked at this chart and looked at SPY, you would see the overall market is moving with the market. So it's not necessarily this whole sell-off here was the market sold off as well. You guys will remember that. So it's not really concerning. Is it a good dip buy? I did say a good dip buy to the team. I told my team that a good dip buy would be that 20 cents if you're not in it. Mikey P says there was some AABB. Right. Okay. If there was Reddit drama, there was Reddit drama, but was it backed up by any facts? Was it backed up with any legitimate DD that we could discuss here? Mikey, let me know. What did you read? Tell us. Interested to know. But when I do these checks, guys, Reddit's not always the first place I look at. Why at 20 cents, Duke asks, because that's where it's found strong support here. And it's previously that level was key here. It bounced above 20 cents and acted as a support. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm not adding to this position or making any new position because the market's struggling. So I'm not saying it can't go below 20. It can definitely go below 20. But right at this point, if the market holds up, that's a good entry. Trader Mello. Yeah, change it up, my friend. Change it up. I think I've got a couple of videos, Mello, on it. Not too many videos. Maybe I can make some more videos for you. But not to sell you guys the member group, but I do have tons of resources in there. I have done a class already for the members via Zoom. But I'm not saying you guys should join it. You can't join it because it's closed, but check out some of the videos. I've got some videos on charting price levels and it's free as well. So why don't you check out that video, Mello? I think I can It's on my channel somewhere. Interesting, Mikey. I'll have a look as well. Thanks, Mikey, for that. But yeah, analyzing charts is something that came pretty quick for me, especially in the earlier days. But with practice, it gets easier. You'll be able to spot patterns easily, and you should be able to spot these patterns within seconds, right? So you shouldn't have to look at the charts long to spot what potential patterns are there. I personally like trading patterns. I like seeing what's happening in the markets, and it's worked out well. It's worked out successfully for me to this day. And obviously, combine your technical analysis with your fundamental analysis. Always, don't rely on one over the other, because they should act. They're just as important as each other. You can't rely on technicals if the fundamentals are crap, and you can't rely on fundamentals if the technicals don't really give you a good entry or a good exit. So that's key. That's very key. But yeah, Mello, check out some of the older videos. Maybe I make some more videos on it if you wish. Happy to do that. In other news, Cineworld is fantastic. A great stock. I love it. Alex P, congratulations. Whoever's in Cineworld with me, congratulations. You're getting paid right now. And I see you getting paid throughout this year, especially when the lockdowns ease here in the UK. It's going to get fun. It's going to get interesting. And I'm excited to see where Cineworld goes. Jody Ramsamy. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But man, oh man, am I enjoying this ride here with Cineworld. I'm up 16% on Cineworld myself. I didn't get a good entry as good an entry as our friend over here, Alex P. He got an even better entry than me. But I'm up 16% on Cineworld. Will I add some more to Cineworld? Maybe. If we hold above 100 pounds, then I might add some more to Cineworld. Considering I'm up 16%, it's lovely. I like it. I really do like it. Alex P is the GOAT. Yeah, man, he's a GOAT. He's been on these lives for a long time with me, since I started doing them, in fact. And I think a lot of you here have as well. A lot of your names are very familiar, and I do recall seeing your names a lot. Oh, there was a post talking about AABB as a scam. Interesting. I only like reading those Reddit articles if it's actually factual based posts with links either to, because man, it's getting very tough in the markets these days, because there's a lot of false information and there's a lot of true information, but it's very difficult to distinguish the difference these days. I'm still in OCGN. It's down, but I'm not bothered. I'm still in OCGN. It won't. What was the option site you used in your PLTR video? Can you briefly go over that and what we should be looking at? Oh, right. I was a bit reserved there, because I only save those website resources for my members. I don't want to act like some stingy guy and an idiot, because I want to provide you guys with the most value, but my members pay me for a reason, right? And the value which I give them, I try not to give outside of the group for a reason, and I hope you guys respect that. I would expect, Randy, you would expect that. I know it's just a website, but it's a very vital tool, and some stuff I just can't give outside the group because they're paying for a reason. Trader Neil says, I pay Journey. Okay. What is your thought about NAOV? NAOV, I'll have a look. And says, thoughts about SOS stock fraud, why it's crashed. Oh my god, so many people asking about SOS. This is the last and final time I'll talk about SOS. The last time I talk about SOS. The reason why it's down is three things. First, cryptocurrency struggling. I told you guys from the beginning, it's got a strong correlation between crypto and the share price. And secondly, the false accusations, maybe not false, I'll take false out. Maybe the accusations being thrown about affecting the sentiment towards the stock. And thirdly, the market's suffering, guys. Don't expect stocks to go up when the whole market's pretty much red, right? All the stocks are down. Exactly. Look at Ewout just there. Every single stock he owns is down. Now, why would you expect SOS to go up when the whole market is down, right? Champ Motors in the building. Welcome to the live, my friend. I'm glad you joining us. Should have upgraded on the drunk weekend. Yeah, well, I remember you messaging me there. I don't want people join when they're drunk because they're maybe not making clear decisions, right? I will be opening the membership group up next week. I've got a waiting list of 30 people, guys. Just so you guys know, I've got a waiting list of 30 people. If you message me on Instagram and you want to join the group, Jody, I think you already have Jody. I think Jody, you're already on the list. And Ewout, I think you're on the list as well. I think. So yeah, we're going to open it within the next week. And it's only going to be a limited amount of spaces. It's not going to be 30 because I just can't have 30 people joining. Did you see Kathy Wood said on Bitcoin how it's just a matter of time for it? Yeah, of course. Well, there is already institutional investors. And that the market cap is likely in the trillions. Yeah, for sure. That's great information, Randy. I did see that. Kathy Woods has said several times cryptocurrency is the future. I hold cryptocurrency myself. I will be starting crypto trading on the weekends with you guys, but I'm yet to set up an account for it yet. Yarrow is on the list. Fantastic. I unfortunately won't have a space for everyone on the list, guys, so it's going to be some sort of first come, first serve type of thing. It's going to open for probably an hour. Whoever gets in, gets in. Whoever doesn't will have to wait for a potential new... I think this is going to be the last time we open up because I just don't want a big group. I want to keep it small. I want everyone to make money and I want to give everyone value for joining the group. It just doesn't make sense me having a big group and people won't learn. People won't benefit from it. So, okay, so Randy, no, Randy, we're not going to do, we're going to run competitions in the group, that's for sure. Competition prizes, giveaways each month, that sort of thing. Once we get the new admission, the final admissions in next week, we'll then be running giveaways on a monthly basis, that sort of thing. But it's rock, paper, scissors, STPK, Nizam says STPK. That's all he likes talking about. I do see him shout out STPK a lot. Down 9%. Whoa. Is this a good dip buy? Yes, it is. Is it a good dip buy? Yes, it is. Yeah, there's institutions in OCGN. I'm in NDNM. Exactly. Just Craig. MPCPSH, STPK. You guys love STPK, eh? Can you look at AABB? Yeah, we have already looked at AABB. I would suggest just rewinding in the live if you want, if you're impatient. Is AABB? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is this a dip buy? Is this the dip buy on STPK? STPK dip buy. Potentially. Am I entering? No. Because I haven't done much DD on it. Or any at all, in fact. So I'm not entering a stock here blindly. Make sure I'm on the list, please. Whoa, I think you're on the list. I think you are. Thoughts on the market as a whole. Correction looked to be over, but today suggested otherwise. Adam Dean. My friend Adam Dean. It looks bad, the market right now. We hit the trend line twice in the space of 2 days. It looks to be now, this looks very bearish. Everything's down, guys. So anyone asking about stocks, everything is down. So don't ask me why it's down, because the whole market's pretty much red, except GameStop, which says a lot, right? Which says a lot about GameStop. Champ Motors, great stock there. BFCH. But look, SPY tested the trend line twice within 2 days. I haven't moved this trend line, guys. And this is clearly a bearish looking price action pattern going on here. Now, the trend line needs to support, guys. Otherwise, I start getting worried. This is how I like to monitor SPY. This is how I like to monitor the overall market, using SPY as my indicator. STPK, and I love it, but MP and CPSH, no, okay. Just Craig is not in agreement with Meraki over there. But like, guys, if the market's like this, it's not giving me any confidence. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I want to see SPY over 387. If SPY doesn't get over 387, I don't like it. I won't enter any new positions until I see SPY over 387. Because in this territory where we're near the trend line that's supporting the price, for me, it doesn't look good. Because if the trend line breaks, then we see a bigger potential correction in the market. So that's why I've not added any new entries, no new positions for the day. And I hope that makes sense. Alright guys, I think we've been on the live for a while today, and I think we're going to call it there. Yeah, just hold, exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding. I am holding. Alright, thanks very much for joining today's live, guys. Hope you benefited. Once again, we're going to go into some more details on... I know we've been talking about penny stocks a lot, but we'll go back to some of the more established stocks on the S&P 500 soon. Thanks for everything. Thanks for you guys' time for watching. Thanks for your support. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're going to do this on a daily basis. Have a good day, Mello. Don't get another haircut, or else you'll have no more hair left. And thanks, Meraki. Thanks. Hope you guys learned something. Take care, Jody. Nizam, stop spamming the chat, my friend. I don't know. I'll need to check and get back to you. DM me on Instagram. Maybe you can talk about it. You're the baddest European dude. All right, guys. Take it easy. Breathe and be happy. That's the way. That's the way, Jody. Thanks for that. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Have a good day. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.